Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with another SnowRunner mod review and an announcement, I guess. This is Iceberg's Hulk trail rig, and as we rotate around, you can see it's got a lot of detail in it, but here's the important part. Tutorial mod. And so, basically, Iceberg has taken the time out of the last couple of weeks, and in amazing time has he completed this truck and made a series of videos that he's going to release that'll be available to teach you how to mod in SnowRunner and how to bring your own trucks and ideas into the game yourself. So everything you see on this truck is walked through the mod tutorial that Iceberg is going to release. And it is kind of to show the ins and outs from start to finish of creating, developing, and putting a mod in SnowRunner. Now, what this mod has is incredible. In my opinion, it's light years ahead of a lot of other mods. It has some things I've never seen before, and as a new mod developer, you're going to have the resources to be able to create the mods just like this with extreme detail. And what you could do if you follow the tutorial is going to be quite remarkable. So you know what to do. Drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel. Let's get in this mod review and check out the Hulk. Alrighty, guys, so today we're going to check out the Hulk trail rig. This is a mod that Iceberg just developed, and what's coming from Iceberg is going to be absolutely incredible. But before we get into that, let's customize it up. We'll talk more on the journey. Alright, so engine, we got the TD42-2 2.8 liter diesel and the TD42T1 4.2 liter turbocharged diesel. So of course we're going to go with the turbocharged diesel. Gearbox, we got the 5-speed general purpose. It's 6-speed highway tuned, 4-speed off-road, and the 4-speed RE4RO3A crawler kit. Suspension, we got the crawler tuned lift kit. We got the Fox Balance suspension, Fox Sport. So we're going to go with the crawler tuned. Tires, we got all-terrain, 34 DTS Star, available in 35 as well, 34 Duratrack MT, 34 generic MT, 34 MT Baja, 34 Cooper Discover. And this is really cool because you could choose between worn and new. So this is something you don't see on mods. This is something that I think is just being released for the first time ever in the Hulk trail rig. And worn, you know, puts down the tread depth a little bit, probably makes them a little less functional, add some character to them, and then boom, you've got new. Plenty of tread depth. You just came out of the tire shop. These are brand new. You can also see the texture and dirt mapping built into the tires. They're a really dirty used tire. And then you've got 35 Duratrack MT, 35 generic MT, 35 MT Baja, and 35 Cooper Discover worn, 35 Cooper Discover new. The mud tires, we got the Mud Boggers 34, we got the 34 Mud Claws, 35 Mud Boggers, and 35 Mud Claws, and then we have the Good Day Chained and the 35 Good Day Chained. So this is, it's interesting to see, right? I think this is where these mods need to start going, having this kind of customization. And you know, Iceberg is a genius for the way that he comes up with these things and implements them into the game. And I don't know for sure if this is something that he originally thought of. Hopefully he'll comment down below and let us know. But I do know, even if it isn't, to take the time and attention to the detail to put this onto a truck. But I do believe this is the first one that has been released with this kind of a feature on it. And just to celebrate it, we're actually going to go with the 35 Cooper Discover worn in the off-road tires. Winch, we're going to take the Autonomous Scout Extended. Wait, there's no Sherpa Stallion. Okay. Unlock diff lock, spare wheel. We got the wheel holder. And now we can grab the Cooper Discover. Snorkel. We got the Ice Custom Bumper. Really big upgrade from the stock, and you get your shackles back there. So, rooftop LED light bar in the front. And we've got the smaller roof rack Iceberg Customs now. So this is really, really cool. This is something custom that Iceberg made. We're going to go ahead and add the roof rack supplies into this roof rack. It kind of grants you 100 repair parts, 1 spare wheel, 40 fuel tank. Custom halo lights, green or white. We're going to go with the green. Plates, license plate Hulk, Trail Ripper, tutorial mod, and that's what I wanted to touch base on as well. The tutorial mod is actually a series of videos and tutorial that Iceberg has created. I want to say he's done it in about 2 weeks, maybe, from idea to game ready and in this mod review right now. Maybe a little bit longer, but not by much. And it's a free tutorial that's available for people to learn how to mod in SnowRunner. Everything from A to Z, everything that you see in this truck is available in the tutorial. But what we're going to do is add this plate just to represent, you know, the goodwill that Iceberg's done here. We got the boot supplies, which gives you 100 repair parts, 1 spare wheel, and 40 fuel tank. We can add extra fuel on the back. It adds 40, but it blocks the license plate, so we're not going to do that. And we can add tools on the hood, which adds 50 repair parts. Front bumper, we got Ice Custom, front bumper large 2, small 2, and then the stock bumper. I really like the look of the small one, so that's what we're going to go with. Miscellaneous, we got antenna long, we got antenna bull bar, so let's add antenna long. Trailer hitch long, short, long for the ladder. Let's add the ladder, add the trailer hitch, add the side steps. Now, I wonder what you have to add. I'm assuming you need to add the other... Yeah, so you have to actually add the other bumper, the large one, to add this antenna on the front, but that's okay. Rims worn or new, which he did the worn or new kind of with the Toyota Tacoma that we did. It wasn't worn or new, but you could tell that they had character, that they were worn. And we're going to use the Hulk paint scheme that he's added, the custom. I think this was such a cool name and idea for this, so. And we're going to pull it out and see what it can do, guys. So first things first, we got the interior. I think this is based off a Nissan Petrol. I could be wrong. Start it up. That sounds awesome. The gauges work. Now there's very basic gauges in here, and the radio is pretty basic as well. There's probably going to be a couple small updates that are done to this over time, but I mean, we got the interior here. It's got the holy shit handle on the dashboard. The back seats, well, it's a back seat, you know, but this is, you get the chrome look to the accent on the door handle even, or silverish accent. The mirrors work. Yeah, this is nice. And we got the green lights, which we'll check out at night. One of the biggest features of this mod that I haven't seen before on any other mods, and you're going to notice it here, I'm going to go side view and go around. These tires are worn. They got a bit of wear and tear, not as much tread, they're dirty, I mean, they still look fairly clean, but then you come back to the rear, and this is the actual tire itself that is on the truck. The spare tire, you can tell, is brand new. The one on the rear, not in the carrier up front, that's just another spare. But if you look around, you can see the dirt mapping in between the tread blocks and on the sidewall. And on this one, it's just perfectly clean and shiny, just came from the factory, hasn't been driven on yet. It matches the rim. The rims are also worn textures on the ones that are on the vehicle right now, but on the spare tire, it's perfectly clean for the most part. It still has enough detail to show that, hey, it's a little bit dirty, but nothing crazy. You can see scratches all over the paint on this as well, and the windows, which are more detail that Iceberg does that a lot of other mod developers just don't do or take the time to, and it makes a huge difference in the realism factor and quality of the mod, in my opinion. So I thought that was just absolutely ingenious. Now, we did something like that on the Toyota Tacoma, where the tires and textures, you could tell that the truck was worn, but at the end of it, you know, we didn't have a worn and new option, and so that's cool. And that's kind of something I'd like to do, actually, once we get into the Dodge Ram and the Toyota Tundra. So this is a turbocharged or supercharged, I can't remember, diesel. So I'm pretty sure it's turbocharged. and you can see the exhaust smoke and detail is really nice. The suspension play and movement is just absolutely incredible. Iceberg does an amazing job with suspensions. We haven't even put it in all-wheel drive yet. We're still kind of coasting through this. The snorkel is doing good. I'll put in all-wheel drive now. I was curious to see how far we might make it without it. Kind of just made that a breeze. There's another one of Iceberg's creations, the Range Rover Velar. Let's cruise up here a little bit. I haven't actually gone up here to see what all was up here. Automated workshop. Right. Got a lot of contracts I need to do. The engine sounds, the sound profiles in general are extremely realistic, not overpowered, very, very balanced. First person in this is kind of a treat, honestly. I think it's absolutely incredible that Iceberg did something like this for the community. I don't know anyone who's put this kind of attention and effort and detail into the community since SnowRunner started. I remember his first mod, the Delta pickup, and I mean even now, that looks, as his first mod, the way it is, it looks a lot better than a lot of other mods that keep popping up. And it's okay, like, not to put anyone down, everyone has a different vision with their mods for sure, but I do think when it comes to quality, and I think what Iceberg strives for is balance and realism. A lot of the modding that he does, in my honest opinion, is even light years ahead of the vanilla vehicles in the game in terms of quality. Use Apache as a reference. I mean, if Iceberg was the one making that Apache, it would be a lot nicer, right? And that's okay. SnowRunner's doing things very vanilla the way that they want to, and that's alright. But it's just crazy to see what can be done with the proper attention and detail for a game, for a mod, especially something like this. Put the diff lock on, put it in a low plus here. We're not exactly hammering down, but it was getting a little tough. I think we just hit a couple trees and we lost our momentum. We'll put it in a high gear, which, you know, is another feature of Iceberg's mods that kind of really hit home for me. You know, the high gear is not a E gear, but some mods, some trucks, if you use the high gear, it becomes like an absolute crazy E gear. I don't understand it, but I was gonna say there must be a windmill somewhere. I just keep seeing this. Oh, it's birds. Oh, the engine's stalled. There we go. And this is another physics thing I've never quite understood about SnowRunner, is the way that the physics work with trees and tree branches. I've always been very puzzled by this. The snorkel is holding up strong. This looks like a really good photo op. And this is something else, photo mode. This, I praise this almost in every video, because I'm still amazed every day that this wasn't available on release, but here it is now, and just how incredible this is so far. Let's grab one that shows off the tutorial mod. There we go. Keep hitting the journey. Once we get a little bit further, we're actually going to fast forward the time of the night just to showcase the neon headlights. Actually, you know what? We could do that right now. I think I went with the, I either went with the green or the white, I can't remember, but it's cool that has that, like, halo appearance around it. Halo ring around the headlight. It's what we got on our Jeep, actually. The lighting's incredible on this as well. Extremely realistic. Seeing this kind of plow through the water like that is just incredible. Like I said, this is Iceberg really puts a strong emphasis on balance in his mods, and it shows. Here is a crazy rock pile setup. I always get confused driving in SnowRunner at night. I don't know how I get so confused, but oh yeah, there's stuff that needs to be built here. Again, I got a lot of contracts I gotta do at some point. So this goes down to here. Ah. Interesting. I didn't realize I looped this way here. That's cool. Okay. Alright, let's back up. Park this bad boy. That's what we're gonna call it, probably. Alrighty, and that is the end of today's video, guys. If you have the time, do me a huge favor, alright? I want you to go to Delta Modding's YouTube channel, and I also want you to jump in Iceberg's Discord. The links are going to be in the description and in the pinned comment, but what Iceberg has done here is, I can't put words on it, but it's truly incredible. That's all. That's the short form summary before I blabber on. You know what to do. Drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel. We'll catch you with the next one.